Hi everybody, today's focus, I'm going to share with you some of my favorite cleaning products. So the last time I did a video like this was April of 2024, so it's been a while and I'm sure some things have changed, so I figured I'd go through and let you know all the things that I'm using now. So let's jump right in with hard surface cleaners. Now when I'm testing a hard surface cleaner, I'm bacteria testing it. Now if you're new to my channel and you're unfamiliar with what I do is take a petri dish just like this guy here and I label it A, B, and C. I take sterile swabs and I swab various areas around my home, like the kitchen sink drain, bathroom sink, and toilet rim, and I place that sample in the section labeled B for before. Then I clean using any one of these products that I'll talk about in a second. Swab the area again and place that sample in the section labeled A for after. This way I'm able to see how much bacteria is removed before and after cleaning with the product. Let me share with you all the hard surface cleaners I've tested, and then I'll tell you which ones are my favorite and the ones that I use again and again. So far for this channel I have tested Steramine, Method Antibacterial, Clorox Compostable Wipes, Comet, Supernatural, Merchants and Hume, Dawn Power Wash, Mr. Clean Clean Freak, a UV Wand, Pure OxyLife Hydrogen Peroxide, Spray 9, Briotech Hypochlorous Acid, Blue Land Products, Lucas Products, Lysol Spray, E-Cloth, Thieves, Branch Basics, Mama Suds, Sal Suds, Method All-Purpose Cleaner, 409, Force of Nature, Windex Multipurpose, Water and Paper Towels, Bleach with no wait time, Bleach using a wait time, Caldrea, Method Wipes, the Jaws System, Plant Therapy, Lysol Wipes, Target Wipes, Mrs. Meyer's Multi-Surface, Clorox Plant-Based Wipes, Vinegar, Purell Professional, Odoban, Enviro1, Palmolive, doTERRA's On Guard, 91% alcohol, Fabuloso, 7th Generation Wipes, Dollar Store Cleaner, Norwex EnviroCloth, Dollar Store Wipes, Clorox Wipes, Microban, Soft Scrub with Bleach, Dr. Bronner's Castile Soap, Hydrogen Peroxide from the brown bottle, Clean Boss, Pine Sol, Clorox Hydrogen Peroxide, and the Bissell Handheld Steam. So that's a long list. That's a lot of products that I've tested. Now, I do my best to use up every single product that I purchase or that someone purchases me all the way so that I don't have any waste in my home. I really do try to use every single product. There are a handful that I have not gotten through yet because I just do not like the smell or I wasn't really too happy with their results. But for the most part, I do use up all the products. But I also have to purchase some, to use in my home. These are the ones that I end up by purchasing for myself and ones that I use in my home. Now for a cleaner, I really like the Mrs. Meyer's Multi-Surface Cleaner in Lemon Verbena. That is my favorite scent. I really like it a lot. I also like just using Sal Suds if I'm just looking for a soapy cleaner to just clean some surfaces. If I'm looking for something to go a little deeper, something to really remove bacteria, then I'm going to reach for the Force of Nature, the Lysol Wipes, Lysol Spray, or the Purell Professional Spray. I also like using the Pure OxyLife Hydrogen Peroxide, and I kind of wanted to set that one aside. I am not a fan of the results from the brown bottle hydrogen peroxide that I just purchased at Walgreens, but I really like using the Pure OxyLife hydrogen peroxide. For me, the hydrogen peroxide is very brand specific, so I just wanted to mention that. There's some here though that smell really good, and I should point that out. Like Merchants and Hume smells delicious. The Method wipes smell delicious. I think the Mrs. Meyer's Multi-Surface and Lemon Verbena smells really good, especially if you're someone who really likes a scent, Now there are some products that I have a hard time using because either I don't like their scent or I didn't like how they performed. So even though I do my best to use up all the products, I am struggling a bit to use the Blue Land products, Thieves, and Fabuloso. Let's go on to the next category, floor cleaning. So these are products that are more like mopping floor cleaning, not vacuum floor cleaning, but mopping floor cleaning. These are the products that I have tested. Bonna, the O-Cedar Flat Mop, the U-Want Vacuum Cleaner, E-Cloth Mop, Sal Suds, the Erebros LS1 Robot Vacuum, Spick and Span, Odoban, Mr. Clean Floor, Clorox Disinfecting Pads, the Joy Moop Mop, the Norwex Mop, the Crosswave Sanitizing Formula, the Bissell Crosswave, the O-Cedar Spin Mop, and Shark Steam Mop. Okay, so those are the ones I've tested for floor cleaning, like mopping. So I personally don't care if a product removes bacteria from my floor. I just don't. I don't have any crawling babies in my home, and I'm not too worried about the amounts of bacteria that I have found in the floors in my home. So for me, I'm not only looking for a product that can remove bacteria. I like to find a product that can actually remove dirt and grime as well. So I think the one that I use the most in my home is the U-Want Wet Dry Vacuum Cleaner. I use that almost daily. And I find that it does a great job of cleaning my floors. I really like it. It's easy to use. But I also have this weird application for floor cleaners. A neighbor of ours gave us this huge plant, okay? And it's like a tropical plant. It's supposed to live outside. I've actually seen it in Orlando. I've seen this plant outside in like Universal Studios. Not kidding. So it's definitely like a tropical outdoor plant in Florida, okay? But I have one in my home because a neighbor gave it to us. They had it. It started to grow too big for them, so they gave it to us. Now I put it in the space above our garage, which kind of serves as my office, a guest room, a storage area. And I'm really happy I put it there because it leaks or drips this really sticky, sappy substance all over the floor. So I found that the Bonna disposable pads do a really great job at removing the sticky film that's all over my floor underneath this plant. I also really like my Joy Moop Mop, and I like the O-Cedar Flat Mop. I'm a huge fan of flat mops. I don't like the O-Cedar Spin Mop. Oh, I hated that thing. Honestly, I put it down in my basement and I almost never even look at it. I used it a lot during construction of this house because we built this house ourselves. Because I was able to buy a lot of cheap refillable heads and it was good at getting up the drywall dust. But for like cleaning in my home, it's just not a mop that I like. I really like flat mops. I do really like the Joy Moop Mop, and I like that O-Cedar Flat Mop. And I'll use every single one of these floor cleaners that I read to you in the solution when I use it. I still use the Odoban, I still use the Sal Suds, I still use the Mr. Clean, I still use the Spick and Span, I use them all. I also really love my Bissell Crosswave. That is amazing at deep cleaning. So if I'm away for a while, like if I go down and visit my mom for a bit and I'm not home, but my husband's here, maybe one or two of my kids are still here, and I get home and the floors just look a little extra dirty, that Crosswave is what I reach for. It is amazing at deep cleaning. I love how good it deep cleans. Now, I use more daily the U-Want Wet Dry Vacuum Cleaner because it's just easier to maintain than the Bissell Crosswave. But the two of them work really, really well. So I guess I go Bissell Crosswave when I'm looking for a really good, deep clean. I use my U-Want more for a daily. I just kind of want to run around. I can do like probably my first floor of my house in maybe 20 minutes using the U-Want, which is pretty good. If I'm mopping like the upstairs hallway or something like that, I'm reaching for the Joy Moop or the O-Cedar Flat Mop. I like those flat mops. I almost never touch the O-Cedar Spin Mop, and I almost never touch my Shark Steam Mop. All right, the next category, vacuum cleaners. These are the vacuum cleaners that I've reviewed. The Jigu V700 Cordless Vacuum Cleaner, the Jigu Mattress Vacuum Cleaner, Helio Air Broom, the Yonder E1 Cordless, Erebros LS1, the Shark Navigator, and Roomba. I forgot to mention for the mop section, I do use the Erebros LS1 mop feature for when my floors I feel are pretty clean already, like they're not really super grimy, dirty, and I want to use the robot vacuum cleaner part. But I do end up by using actually the U-Want more. Anyway, okay, now vacuum cleaners. Now I did mention the Helio air broom in this vacuum cleaner section because it's not a mop, but it's more like a broom, which does more vacuum cleaner type stuff. So crumbs, dry cleaning, right, for this. So I actually use every single one of these. I use them in different times throughout my home. Actually, I can try to break it down, I guess, for you. So the Jigu 7-in-1, I use that mostly to vacuum my area rugs that I have in the front and back doors in my mudroom, because my mudroom gets so sandy and dirty. I use the Jigu mattress vacuum cleaner to clean my couches, recliner, and bath mats, because I find that it just sucks better for those like poofy, foamy bath mats than a traditional vacuum cleaner does. But anyway, let's see, the Helio air broom, it's so flexible that I use it to kind of pre-clean when I'm getting ready to vacuum or mop. You can bend it and get underneath like the sofa or the refrigerator and kind of just push out crumbs that I can't normally reach with a vacuum cleaner. So I do use that, and sometimes I use it to clean my stairs. Oh, I use the Jigu vacuum cleaner also to do my stairs. The Yonder E1 cordless is the one I use the least. I will say that. I do use it the least. It is very lightweight though, so on a bad shoulder day for me, I'll use that on the stairs. In the robot vacuum cleaners, I use them too. I like the Roomba because it isn't directly mapped to a room. Like you can put it anywhere and let it just clean, and it'll just figure something out and clean. You don't have to be like, you're in this room, or go to this room and clean it. You can just put it in a room and say go, and it'll just go. So often I'll put that just in my son's room because he's the only room that has carpet, and I have the Roomba take care of that room. And the Shark Navigator. I love my Shark Navigator. It's the big, heavy, old faithful. It does a fantastic job. It's just heavy for me to travel around the house with. That's why I tend to grab the Jigu because it's a little more lightweight, and then follow up with that U-Want wet dry vac. Okay, laundry. So for the laundry test, I'm only going to talk about the items that I have bacteria tested, not the ones that I've done stain testing for. Okay, so for the laundry test, the ones that I have bacteria tested are borax, the sun, Downy Rinse and Refresh, vinegar, Clorox Laundry Sanitizer, Odoban, Lysol Laundry Sanitizer, Norwex Ultra Powder Plus, OxiClean Laundry Sanitizer, and Tide Pods. So from this list, unfortunately, the OxiClean Laundry Sanitizer is no longer in stores, which is so upsetting because I really, really like it. So I do need to test another version of the OxiClean powder. So sad. I really like that product. So for me, I'll use them all, again, to use them up so I don't waste anything. But the one product that I purchase over and over again is the Lysol Laundry Sanitizer. I do use that for microfiber towels that can't be dried on high heat in the dryer. I also use it on bath towels, sheets, and if someone's sick in my house, I'll definitely have their clothing be run through the Lysol Laundry Sanitizer. I do not use it for every bit of laundry. It does not go in every load at all. But things like cleaning cloths, towels, bed sheets, things like that. Also, as an aside, I really like the Norwex powder detergent. It's called the Ultra Powder Plus. I honestly don't remember how well it did on the bacteria test, but I really don't care because, again, most of the time my laundry, I'm not too concerned about my jeans or my leggings getting bacteria free or how much bacteria is on them. I'm more concerned with that with like cleaning cloths. I like the Norwex Ultra Power Plus because there's no additives, there's no fragrance, there's no fillers, there's no colors. It's just like a powder detergent. And I actually really like that. I actually think I need to buy some more. I'm almost out of that. Also, just as an aside, I like to use the Force of Nature laundry sheets too. I haven't tested them, and that's okay. But I just like their ability to clean without having a lot of fillers. So I do like that. I find myself never using vinegar in my laundry ever again. Same with borax. Oh, the Downy Rinse and Refresh, even though I don't think it did well with the bacteria. It did really good though at helping remove like a musty smell that we have for some old towels and stuff. So I did use all that up too. Again, I try to use up every product that I purchase or that someone purchases for me in my home. But the one I purchase over and over again is the Lysol Laundry Sanitizer. Next, let's look at shower and tub. So these are going to be cleaners that I tested to see how well they can remove dirt and grime and soap scum from showers and tubs. So if you haven't watched any of those videos, I have a little rating scale that I use. Is it a product that I can just wipe? Like literally spray it, let it sit if it has a sit time, and wipe off the soap scum? Do I have to rub a bit? Do I have to scrub? Like, do I really have to like scrub? Do I have to get out my scrubby brush, you know, like the bristle brush where you have to like really rank on it and scrub? Or do I have to call in my husband or one of my boys to like scrub to get this stuff to work? Okay, so the products that I love are the ones where I just have to spray and wipe. These are the products that I've tested. Comet, Clorox Foaming Bathroom Cleaner, Dawn Power Wash, Method Bathroom Cleaner, the Bucko, Zep, OxyClean Foamtastic, Scrubbing Bubbles Dissolvable, 50/50 Vinegar and Dish Soap, CLR Brilliant Bath. Okay, out of all of those, the only one that I've purchased over and over again is the Bucko. That's the only product that I ever want to use in my showers right now. Now, there are some others that have done okay at removing some of the soap scum, or maybe I've had to rub or scrub a little bit, but the Bucko has been the easiest for me. I do have a shoulder injury, so rubbing really hard and raising my arm and putting a lot of pressure on it is difficult and hurts, so I'm always looking for something to make shower and tub cleaning easier, and for me it's the Bucko. I do finish up using all the products though in my home, so I don't waste them, but the one that I purchase over and over again is the Bucko. So the next category I have is cleaners. So these are things that I did not bacteria test, but I just tested their cleaning ability. Those are Scrub Daddy Paste, Oil Eater, Cerambrite Cooktop, the Pink Stuff, Norwex Cleaning Paste. So out of all of these, I use every single one of them. I like them all. They all have different applications. Obviously the cooktop cleaner, I'm only using that on my stovetop, but it works really well. The Pink Stuff, I use all over the place. The Oil Eater is kind of critical in my household because my husband does so much work on our cars. I think I've told you before, I shared with you, we have all old cars. My car is the newest car we have, and it's a 2014. So he's always fixing cars. Brake jobs, transmissions, oil changes, you name it. He is always greasy and grimy on our weekends, and then he touches things when he walks in the house. Oil Eater is just amazing for getting off those greasy handprints and things. Really like it. What else do I have here? Oh, the Scrub Daddy Paste. That's really awesome for pots and pans that have like stains on them. The Norwex Cleaning Paste, same thing. I mean, they all have different applications, but I think the one that I've purchased the most, I don't know. It's probably a tie between the Pink Paste and Scrub Daddy Paste. But I use them all, and they all last a really long time. That Norwex Cleaning Paste I have, it seems to last forever. So, cleaners, I use them all. And the last category that I have is the toilet bowl. I bacteria test these toilet bowl cleaners because I'm curious. If you say you remove 99% of bacteria, can you really? I don't know, I'm curious. And my viewers are usually curious about other cleaners. So, that being said, I really don't care if there's bacteria in my toilet bowl, but I don't want to be paying for a product or paying extra for a product that makes these claims, oh, I can do this, if they actually can't. So here are the toilet bowl cleaners that I bacteria tested. Baking soda, Scotch-Brite Systems, Brio, Target brand, the Pink Stuff, Norwex Toilet Bowl, Mrs. Meyer's, Zep Acidic, Comet, 7th Generation Toilet Bowl, Hydrogen Peroxide, Clorox Toilet Wand, Method Toilet Bowl, The Works, Clorox, and Lysol Hydrogen Peroxide. Out of all of these, they all seem to visibly remove dirt and grime that I had collected on the toilet bowls. I have had some stubborn stains, and to be honest with you, I don't remember which one I grabbed in order to remove it. But in general, the one that I use the most, well, it's all of them. I literally will just use them up in my home when I need to clean a toilet. But I know it's wasteful, but I really like the Clorox wand. I do. The scrubby brush works really well. I like that the cleaner's already in it. I don't have to think. So when I'm gonna have like people over and I need to do like a mad dash clean throughout my house, I'm reaching for the Clorox wand. If I'm looking for something that smells really nice, oh, the ones that smell nice, what would Mrs. Meyer's smells nice, and the Method toilet bowl smelled really nice. So if you're looking for something that smells nice, Those two are really nice. But in general, I just use whatever I have left over in my house. I also use the hard surface cleaners to just clean the toilet just so I can use up a product so I don't waste it around my home. But in general, I'll use any of these, to be honest with you. So that's my update. Now that is not everything that I've tested. I have tested other products. I've done some stain tests. I've done pesticide tests. I've tested cleaning lettuce, right? There's other things that I've tested on this channel. I just wanted to highlight these particular categories because these are the things that I test the most on my channel. And again, I use up everything that I purchase or that someone purchases me. So I'm not every week having to buy a particular cleaning product because I have so many in my home from all the testing that I do. But I did try to highlight a few of the ones that I will purchase again and the ones that I really like using in my home. So if there is a product that you would like me to test, do me a favor and put it in the comment section and I will add it to my viewer suggestion list. I will let you know though, you guys, my viewer suggestion list is almost at 3,000 suggestions. It's absolutely amazing at how many things people want me to test. There's a lot to test and I'm doing my best to get through them. Or you can mail me something. My email address is in the description below. Just do me a favor, send me an email. Let's have a conversation about the product because it might be something that I've already tested and you just missed the video for it. It might be something that I have in queue at home that I just haven't tested or released a video for yet. Or it might be something that I just don't have the ability to test in my home. So just send me an email, we'll chat about it, and I will give you my mailbox address. So what are your favorite products? Is there something on my list that I've tested that I say I really like that you hate? Is there something that I said I don't really use a lot that you love? I love hearing what my viewers use. So put that in the comments below. I like to hear what my viewers like to use. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care. Have yourselves a great day.